Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, and another property tour. Actually, 3 property tours because it's Triple Feature Friday. We're going to tour 3 homes on one video, something that I've never done and maybe no one's ever done. We're going to tour this home first behind me here, 1910 Kransten Drive. The home, 1,887 square feet of living space, listed for only $524,000. It's been completely remodeled and very tastefully done. It's like a new home inside. Out back, a huge lot. Potential for RV parking, and this one's very nice. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and we're gonna tour it right now just for you, and then 2 others after. So let's go inside and check it out. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Follow me. All right, here we are at 1910 Kransten Drive. This beautiful little remodeled home here. 1,887 square feet, only $524,000. The big backyard. We do have an $8 a month HOA. So just a land management HOA there. And just a quick look around the neighborhood. And let's head inside. So all of these tours are going to be a little shorter because we are getting 3 homes in one video today, something I've never done. You can see they have replaced the outside lighting. I don't know if it's fresh paint, but the curb appeal looks very clean. We have the Spanish tile roof here. Not a big fan of pine trees, but you do have this big singular pine tree in the middle of the front yard. And again, the home's been remodeled. I was pleasantly surprised when I walked in. Another new light here, double door entry. But let's head inside. So yeah, walking in here, this is going to be kind of the family room, living room area. You can see that gas fireplace. They've painted the brick. So when you do the black brick with the bright white walls, it does give it a kind of a modern look. More modern, I should say. Nice vaulted ceilings here. This wood look floor, 6-inch modern baseboards. The home's been freshly painted, obviously, all white. Love what they've done with the recessed lighting in the ceiling. That rail going up the stairs, beautiful. Great choice as well. So just super clean home here. Good value, big backyard, like I said earlier. We're gonna have the kitchen through this door. Well, let's just go upstairs right away. I love this rail. That is a metal railing. Definitely a nice upgrade, and they do have great lighting in the home as well. You can see the foyer light matches the light on the stairway. Yeah, let's head up there. Not sure if the carpet's new. It's in great condition. I don't think it's new, but it might be. You know what? It actually is new. I'm sorry, I take that back. I see parts around, but just an interesting color to choose for a brand new carpet. But it is new. I can see where they just installed it. And we're right into the primary here. Great thing about the primary is you do have this vaulted ceiling in here as well. You could do a king size bed, double door entry, big windows in the back, walk-in closet. And for the size of the home, the space is very nice. Doesn't feel cramped at all. At 1,887 square feet for a 2-story, feels very spacious. And when you're touring homes, the square footage on paper doesn't always reflect the home. This is a great example. It feels much bigger than what's on the paper. Modern slider, barn style door there. Wood look tile in the bathroom. And they've done all the things you expect here. Dovetail, soft close, white shaker style, quartz countertops, gold faucet, undermount porcelain sinks. Getting the feel of a brand new home here for less than you could obviously pay for a brand new home. Dual flush toilet. We have the freestanding tub. This was a surprise. I do like the gray tile wrapping around there. And then a very large shower for what you would expect in a home this size. And again, beautiful gray tile, the gold trim. I mean, they really did a great job renovating this home. The lot size is just under 7,000 square feet, and you'll see what I mean when we get out there. You could possibly park an RV. I like these gold and black matte little touches here. But let's keep moving. After all, we do have 2 more homes to visit after this one. Bathroom number 2 here. So we are going to have a bathroom downstairs. It's a half bath for guests. We have that same tile with the wood look. Same setup here on the sink. Same mirror, same lighting. Do have the attic access here. Only just a couple little fingerprints. I do appreciate that. Another dual flush toilet. And then good looking tile. I love what they've done around the window there. Rainfall shower heads, about a 10-inch in gold. Yeah, just very tastefully, very neutral. See how the gold holds up over time. There was a time in the early 2000s, late 1990s, gold was very popular, and then it became very unpopular. And now we're seeing it come back. So I'm interested to see in 2035 or 2036 if people are just, oh, I can't believe they used all that gold. I like the way the windows kind of set back there. We're into bedroom number 2 here. Again, 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,887 square feet. That primary bedroom was 14 feet by 14 feet. Second bedrooms are 10 by 13. I believe that's this one. All the remotes are on the wall for these ceiling fans. And then into bedroom number 3. And this one maybe a touch bigger, 10 by 14 here. Great mountain views out the window. So you can see McDonald Highlands. Very nice. Yeah, just solid remodel here. And what I believe to be a good price. I don't think the price is, you know, they could have easily put it closer to 6 because of today's market, but just kind of refreshing to see something, you know, in the low 5s that's done this well. Okay. By the way, I'm Andrew Guiant, local licensed realtor here in Las Vegas. Recently voted in the top 3 in Henderson. Waiting for my award to arrive. And we're over into the kitchen here. If you want to get a hold of me, just give me a call. That's my phone number. You can text or call. It's the best way to get a hold of me. Always have my phone on me. And unless I'm busy, I will answer. If I don't answer, I'll call you right back. Same quartz countertops with the gold and silver veining. Does come with a GE stainless refrigerator. A lot of counter space in here. A lot of cabinets. GE 5-burner gas range, or 4-burner plus the flat top there. Yeah, good looking kitchen. Again, the size of this home, very impressed. I like the layout. I think they did a great job remodeling, and it just feels really nice in here. Feels like a home, if that makes sense. Single basin stainless sink, upgraded faucet there, space saver microwave. Yeah, real nice looking kitchen too. And then you have your formal dining over here. I do like the light they chose, kind of that LED, little modern look. And plenty of room here for like 6 seats at the table. I think 8 might be pushing it. Do have the double doors going out back, which I also really like. Check out a couple of these closets here. So one's going to be a coat closet. And it's not this one. That's storage there. So I might be wrong. They might both be storage. Yeah, that's a nice big deep closet there. And then yeah, another storage closet here. So you could add the rack if you wanted a coat closet. Definitely do that. What I like about this closet right here is that those shelves are set back so you can store your vacuum or your mops in there or whatever. We also have this extra space in the laundry room that I'll show you in just a moment. Downstairs half bath for your guests. Same setup we've seen in all the bathrooms, which I really don't mind. If it works and it's tasteful, by all means, do them all the same. You know, I like when all the bathrooms have their own flavor, but I understand why, you know, at a price point like this, it's just not something that's realistic to have different countertops, different lighting. Like, just buy bulk, make sure it's nice. I mean, that's what you're getting in a new construction anyways, for the most part. Into the laundry room. Gas hookup for dryer, washer here. You are going to provide your own. And again, if that's a deal breaker for you at $524, let's talk. Let's figure it out. We can figure it out between the lender, the seller's agent, the buyer's agent. We can figure it out. We can get you a washer and dryer some way, somehow. Out into this garage here, 2-car garage. Nice big garage here, super clean, fresh paint, painted concrete floor. We do have a service door going outside here, and then water heater in the corner, your water shut off water pressure valve down there. Extra materials and paint, I love to see that. And let's check out this backyard. We'll be done with this house and on to house number 2. Little covered patio here with brand new ceiling fan. Stucco looks to be in great condition. Look down this side here. Just have an extra wide gate. That's kind of nice. Air conditioner is going to be on the front side of the gate of the home. Looks like they have RV parking next door, so we'll check it out and see if you could do RV parking over there. But yeah, the lot size, 6,970 square feet on this lot. Very big, super clean, blank slate. You have an area for an outdoor kitchen if you want over here. You have that kind of tiered back wall if you want to do a garden or some plants. I mean, a lot of options here. You could definitely put a pool in. They've even added the backflow on the valve, which always comes up in inspection. Love that they kind of took that, you know, took care of that early. Gas stub here for your barbecue. And then, yeah, I don't know, RV people. It might be a little tight to get an RV in here. The gate's clearly wide enough, but I think the chimney might affect it. So that's something where you'll have to come out and measure in person. But that's it for this tour. 1910 Cranston Drive, only $524,000, remodeled. Let's head over to house number 2. All right, everyone, here we are. House number 2 of Triple Feature Friday. 272 Comfort Drive, Henderson, Nevada, 89074. And this home here is only about 700 feet from the last home. However, this is a single story, so you know you're always going to pay a little more per square foot for a single story. And look up and down the street here, kind of show you the neighborhood. Yeah, the last house is probably 10 houses from here. We do get the grass front yard, great neighborhood. Now, I don't know what happened in this house or what's going on in here, but this one, there's a lot to see. So let's get started. I like the floor plan. I like the curb appeal, but wow, don't judge a book by its cover. Some roses here as we walk up. So we do have a little hole in the wall here. Not sure what caused that. And it's not going to be the first time I say that in this tour. Ring doorbell used to be there, but the wires are there, which is great. And we walk through the double door. The double door is a really, really good condition here. Kind of a redwood look. and we'll walk in. So we do have the vaulted ceilings. We have tile floor as soon as we walk in the home. And you can see the layout's great. The home was built in 1989. So you may need to do a little treatment on that ceiling there. But we're walking right into the main family room, dining room area. Same fireplace we saw in the last home. The original brick here. Double doors going out back. Couple more holes in the wall there. They did install a little Smurf tube here on the TV wall. The floor is going to be a tile wood look floor here. And listed for only $425,000. This home is 1,603 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. So well below the median home price here in Las Vegas, and about the right size. Maybe a touch smaller, but it is the single story. And over into the kitchen here. And this is where we just start to see signs of wear. And this home definitely needs some TLC. And just wait, has some features I've never seen before. You'll have to put your pantry back together there. Another hole in the wall here, holes in the wall over here. So I don't know if these were pre-move out or maybe someone was angry they had to leave. I don't know. Very interesting. This little kitchen nook here into the kitchen. Nice refrigerator. Black stainless LG. Have the natural wood cabinets around. Kind of a dining light here in the middle of the kitchen. We have the oven here, also fairly good shape. Some tile damage there. I think the home has a lot of potential, but yeah, there's going to be a bit of work to do here. But at $425, maybe it's the right price. Don't think it's necessarily livable without a little bit of work here. Don't know what happened there. Someone really wanted to get into the closet. And sometimes we see this kind of damage when, you know, it's a foreclosure situation or someone doesn't necessarily want to move out and they're angry, so they kind of damage on their way out. But yeah, holes on the walls. So you're going to need a drywall guy, which I have a great drywall guy. Just let me know. Somebody went wild in this house though. So this is bedroom number 1. Good sized bedroom here. No bedroom door. Looks like the bedroom door was removed, let's say. Another hole in the wall over there. So yeah, very interesting. But they do have a nice tile on the floor here. That would probably clean up real well. And we'll go over into the laundry room. So little plumbing work there to get your washer and dryer up to speed. Your vent needs cleaned out down there. It is set up for a gas dryer. And no door here going to the garage. So another interesting feature. Looks like it was knocked right off the hinges. And out into this garage. Semi-finished garage. We can see some beams, more holes in the wall. Not sure why people are just so destructive. Kind of wild. Water softener hookup over there with the loop. Water softener. Oh, there's the door. We have attic access here with the ladder. And we'll head back in. Bedroom number 2 here. Definitely going to need some carpet. Another missing door here. More drywall issues. So yeah, I mean, probably looking at an overhaul. It's kind of got a cat pee smell to the home as well. Popcorn ceilings. No closet doors. But again, $424 in this neighborhood, in this area for a single story. Not too bad for this size. Bathroom is actually surprisingly in decent shape, just needs cleaned up. Obviously could use a remodel if you wanted, but yeah, not too bad there. Compared to the rest of the house, I walked in here and was, wow, this room's nice. And over into the primary bedroom. So someone does not like doors in this home, or whoever was here, because in this room, I don't know how you do this to a room. Like, the amount of wear on this carpet, the walls, staining. I think this is the first room with no holes. Oh, just kidding. There's a hole in the wall. I was gonna say, I think it's the first room with no holes in the wall. So this is a definite difference from the last home we saw. This bedroom does have doors. That's nice. And over into this primary bathroom, linoleum needs to be changed. Double sink, vanity. Again, the layout's great. It's just a matter of how much work you're willing to do or want to do here. Have the big tub in the corner. The shower. Wow, okay. Told you there was a lot to see. This is a interesting one. You can look around the edges of this closet and see what the carpet used to look like. All right, I think it's time to head out back. Plus, I'm ready to get out of here, personally. We'll head to the next house. Triple Feature Friday. I hope you're enjoying it. If you want to get a hold of me, want to talk about any of these homes, my phone number's down there. Just give me a call. Best way to get a hold of me. All right, so again, that HOA, $8 a month here. Land management, same as the last property. Nice big grass backyard. Lot size, 6,098 square feet. I mean, there's a lot of potential in this home. However, gonna have to roll up your sleeves. And you're gonna have to spend some money. So there you go. Back of the home, not looking much better than the inside. But let's head to home number 3. All right, everyone, here we are at the third house. I hope you're enjoying the Triple Feature Friday. And I tried to keep some homes that were more in the reasonable, $400,000 to mid $500,000 level, just so you can see what you get. I am capable of touring these types of homes, but that's why I give you 3 in one video. $429,000 for this home. 1,576 square feet. It is a 2-story home, as you can see. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths on about 5,000 square feet on the lot. 2-car garage. And this home definitely better condition than that last one. I apologize. I didn't know what I was getting into. But we're at 2413 Muirfield Avenue. That's Muirfield Avenue, Henderson, Nevada 89074. Still right here in Green Valley, but let's go check out this last home. Okay, here we are. Third stop of the tour. Another HOA here, land management, very hands-off, $19 a month. I like the curb appeal on this home. Nice and clean, very clean desert landscape. Quick look around the neighborhood. See mountains off in the background with the snow caps. And I don't know what happened to the weather. 20 minutes ago, it looked like it was going to be the biggest storm ever. Seems all right now. Interesting. We'll see how the day progresses. It is a little chilly here in Las Vegas. I think it's about 50, low 50 degrees here. Well, we'll head inside. The white with the Spanish tile roof, a classic look. All the plants look fake. Yeah, that's a fake. That's a Christmas tree. That's fake. And these plants look fake too. Yeah, all the plants are fake. Okay, very interesting. Don't think I've seen that before. Do have the security door here. Let's head inside. So this home seems to be original. There's a few little upgrades they've done. They do have this tile floor throughout the downstairs. Somewhat of a vaulted ceiling right here as you walk in. And this is going to be your living room, dining room side. Front-facing windows. Could use a little more light in this room, to be honest. You do have a popcorn ceiling. Maybe when you get that taken off, you could add another light in on this side. Ceiling fan over here on the dining room area. Looks like there's kind of two dining areas. I'll show you those in a minute. And then this is going to be storage under the stairs, and they've kind of converted this into sort of a pantry here. So you do have the pantry and then the storage under the stairs, and they put kind of this folding door on it. But as we walk into the left side here, we should have like a coat closet, or maybe this is linens. Yep, coat closet there. We're going to have bathroom immediately around the corner here. And again, just kind of all original fiberglass countertops, undermount porcelain sink. Nothing too fancy here, but again, only $429,000. About 1,600 square feet. So you compare that to the last property that was about the same price, but needed a complete overhaul. Laundry room. Designated laundry room here. You will get the washer and dryer with the sale. Gas dryer. Those are both going to be, oh, one's a Roper dryer and Kenmore washer. And we hop out into the garage here. Does have a nice painted floor, so they have done the gray paint. There's no garage light out here, so I did have to crack the garage door to get some light in here. Pegboard on the wall. There is a service door heading out. That's going to be your furnace over there, where you would typically see a water heater. Maybe we'll see the water heater outside or somewhere else. Then kind of a built-in workbench that I might personally remove. And then, what is this? This is like an old sprinkler control. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's a relic. And we'll head back in. So we're going to have kind of your kitchen nook back there, your family room, but first we'll go up these stairs. So you do have this laminate on the stairs. Very low railing for the stairs. I mean, I guess it's a good height. It just feels low for some reason, but I think it's like a half pony wall. A little storage up top here. And then you can see the 3 bedrooms and the full bath here shared for these 2 bedrooms. Tile floor. And when I always talk about those single piece fiberglass shower tub combos, this is why I love them, because see the grout lines love to collect dirt, and you just don't get that with the single piece fiberglass. Do have a fiberglass countertop here. Overmount porcelain sink. And this home, I think if you cleaned it up, it is livable. Not like you have to do work right away, but it might be something that, you know, you want to fix up over time. Definitely not priced to flip. You could not buy this house for this price, redo the whole thing and really make any money. In fact, you'd probably lose a little money. Mirrored closet. Yeah, popcorn ceilings throughout. They did update this light at some point. and into bedroom number 2 here. So the bedroom size is primary is going to be 12 by 14. This one 10 by 10. And the other one 10 by 10 as well. So yeah, again, you're getting, this is what I was talking about on that first home. We were talking 1,600 square feet, and it feels like 1,600 square feet. That first home felt really large for some reason, but it's all about layout. When you get the 2-story homes, you're basically cutting that square footage in half. Not exactly half on this one, but you know what I mean. So a 1,600 square foot single story is going to feel much bigger. And we're into this primary now, and this is the 12 by 14. Big mirrored closet doors there. And this flooring, again, it's livable, but you're probably going to want to switch it out at some point in time. And then we have, I was hoping there'd be some kind of walk-in, but just a long closet here. This kind of reminds me of my first house, to be honest. I think I did have a bedroom downstairs, though. Yeah, actually, that's about right, because I think I was about 1,800 square feet. You had 1 bedroom out there in California. And into the primary bathroom here. We have a second closet, which is nice. If I can get it open. There's no handle on this closet. There we go. Okay. And then, yeah, just a single sink for a primary. And then a little bit of tile. And then you have this shower here. But for $429 for a single family home, again, we're at 2413 Muirfield Avenue. Muirfield. If you want to look it up, MLS number 274-5280. And all 3 of these homes on this channel, on this tour today, have been listed within the past few days. So they're all new listings for you. And yeah, just wanted to try something different and give you the most bang for your buck here on the channel. Over into this family room. Very interesting lights here they put in the ceiling. The good thing about those is there is power up there. So you could change those out for canned lights when you take down this popcorn and redo the ceiling there. Gas fireplace. The home downstairs smells good. Upstairs it smells kind of like food, like cooked food. Dining room light down here. But again, you're paying for location. I mean, we're right here close to the 215 in the heart of Green Valley. And, you know, this is an area where a lot of the homes have been renovated. It's just that time, you know, and they're all built in the early 2000s or late. Actually, 1989 for this neighborhood. But yeah, a lot of these homes built in the 90s over here in Green Valley. Frigidaire. 4-burner gas range, big microwave up there. That's very large. Corner cabinet, stainless sink with the RO system, Whirlpool dishwasher. The refrigerator's pretty large as well, Kenmore. And then this is going to be your pantry here. And of course, we saw that pantry around the corner. So I think that does it for the interior. $529 for this home. Triple feature Friday. Bringing you 3 tours in 1 video, something that maybe has never been done in the history of touring homes. So you have this covered patio. It is a wood structure, covered patio, nice painted concrete, very clean backyard. I mean, they did redo the outside, it looks like. Big AC unit. Looking for a water heater. Still haven't seen one. So a little storage area over there, more fake plants, which I find really funny. They definitely put some effort and money into the outside. We're on this pea gravel too, which is not cheap. And it's very thick pea gravel. And we'll go down this side because I'm still searching for that water heater. There it is. We found the water heater, everyone. I wasn't going to sell you a home without a water heater. And look, when I'm showing homes, I'm very honest with people. I point out things, oh, it's locked, but water heater guarantees in there. This is the service door, but wow, okay, that's another first. A lot of firsts today, but it looks like they've sealed this door, painted it off. Do you see that? I don't know why in the world someone would do that. Also, why are these so high? Is there a flood? Look at this. And I'm being facetious when I say, was there a flood? I don't think there was a flood, but I mean, you know, like the Great Flood. But look at this. Why is that so high up? Very unusual. All right, well, that's home number 3. I hope you liked them. 1, 2, 3. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas, top selling realtor here in Las Vegas, Henderson, Summerlin. If you want to get a hold of me, my phone number's down there. Give me a call if you have real estate questions, want to see properties, looking to buy, sell, invest. Please call or text. Best way to get a hold of me. Check out my website if you want to see some homes. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.